as the Phoenix will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Lee out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Bol. Then there's Dunn, and it's Durant in at the 4. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals round.
From the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Durant's got 5 now.
That range, though, for a near 7-footer, KD is so unique.
Here's DiVincenzo, and the layup's good off the glass. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 3-point game. Durant dishes the Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Edwards' shot is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Booker, banked in off the glass.
Ooh, Booker showing some power.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Pass to Bol. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Randall, a screen on Booker. And then Randall slams it in.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
One-on-one fast break. Booker against Edwards. No good from Booker. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low.
Nice finish.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. From deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Pass to KD. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Here's Bol, defended by Gobert. Bol setting the pick for Lee. Back to Bol. Plenty of space. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And finished off by Edwards.
He can take off from anywhere at any time. Edwards always a threat.
The shot by KD. No good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Edwards can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. The Timberwolves shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. Here's McDaniels, and he banks in the layup.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Durant. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Off in time, and he drains the three, but let's see.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Again, they need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
So far in this one, when you turn it over against them, they're pushing the ball down your throat. I'm loving watching them be so relentless.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
On the court right now, second quarter started for the Suns. Cole is out there with Durant. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Lee in at the 2-guard spot. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Devin Booker. And coming in as a 4-spacing 2-guard. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
Here's Gobert, out to Edwards. Over Dunn. Edwards can't hit.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Randall, a screen on Lee. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Here's Booker. Oh, Booker playing big inside.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Suns trail by 5. Left side Durant lets it go from deep. And rebounded by McDaniels.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Edwards can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. KD can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Another miss by Minnesota. The Suns on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view them?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously.
Oh, look out! Look out!
Can I see you?
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Booker finds Bull. Back to Booker. To the paint. And the dunk by Bull.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
To the middle. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. Pass to McDaniels. And there's the drive. And finished up by McDaniel.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Suns trail by 3, and Phoenix pushing it up now. KD with it. Now defended by Randall. Back to KD. Bull a screen on Randall. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Knocks down the 3-ball. Randall's got 8 points.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Suns moving the ball around. Done. Phoenix, no good that time either. McDaniels gets a wide open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. Fires from deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Joe Ingles is out there with Miller. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Good eyes, Bradley Beal. That's a nice setup there.
Minnesota leading by 7. And from undrafted to journeyman to starter, Richard, you got to admire stories like Royce O'Neal.
It's motivational, Kevin. Just because you don't get drafted doesn't mean you can't make it to the NBA, which is exactly what O'Neal has done.
O'Neal is screen on Conley. There's Beal with the 3. Ingles with the rebound. And so Conley will bring the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's the 3. Doesn't go for him.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Martin for 3. Pass to Beal. Outside O'Neal. Fires the 3. Beal can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Sinks the 3-pointer.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from O'Neal. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Miller sets a screen for Conley. Pass to Miller. It's tipped. O'Neal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Good on the 3-point shot. Beal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
So good from 3-point line. Beal stretches out the defense.
Here's Alexander Walker. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outside, Martin. Conley against Beal. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Over in the corner, Allen. Back to O'Neal. Allen finds O'Neal. Outside, Martin. Clock at 6. They set the pick. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Bradley Beal. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Goes up on the wing, and there it is for him. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you've got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Reed misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's Beal on the wing, over by Conley. O'Neal passes to Richards. Phoenix shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And the Suns here with a different look. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for O'Neal. Dunn comes in for Martin. Lee's checked in for Allen. And it's Devin Booker in for Bradley Beal. Conley against Booker. Puts up a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Dunn's.
Oh, my goodness, man. Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Over Durant. And finished off by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Here's Booker. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
This trip is his 2nd to the free throw line in this one.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
Randall kicks to McDaniels. Randall a screen on Booker. Here's McDaniels. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 12. Suns trail by 4. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Covered by Lee. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another 3 for Minnesota.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's done in at the 3 slot.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant.
And here's Booker from the arc. Randall grabs the board. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's DiVincenzo. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Edwards against Dunn. Here's Gobert. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gobert. Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
DiVincenzo against Beal. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Now Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Beal. The shot. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns trail by 5. A drive by Beal. Here's Durant. And KD throws it down.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Suns. Dunn's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside for Durant. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Booker is screen on Randall. There's the triple from Durant.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
And a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Suns making a change here. Holes checked in. Gobert dishes to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And you'll never see Randall back down in a big moment. He's looking to be the guy when they need a bucket. Clearly a foul.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Randall a screen on Booker. Good chance here for McDaniels. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker looking around. KD passes to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
Beal against DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, Randall. And Bull pulls it down. Phoenix has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Ball's knocked loose. There's 53 seconds left in the game. And Booker takes to Beal. Durant sets a screen for Beal. Outside for Durant. Cranes it from downtown.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It counts. A tremendous three to tie it up.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Booker. 6 on the shot clock to the inside.
And Durant has been in these moments before, welcoming any opportunity to knock down a big shot.
Edwards kicks to Randall. Beyond the arc. No good from 3-point territory. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. This win, thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Jackson Hayes is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Doncic in at point guard. Edwards, no good. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. From outside the arc, fires in the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Minnesota. It's a 5-point game. The 3, DiVincenzo. Doncic pulls down the board. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. He spoke about LeBron James' ability to completely control the game. They want to set the pace for themselves and make LeBron and his guys play catch-up. Coach said we have to play our brand of basketball and not worry about who's on the other side. Play our game, set the pace, and we should be all right. Back to you, VA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real. And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now here's Edwards. From deep. DiVincenzo against Reeves. Randall on the screen. McDaniels from long range. Rebound, the Lakers. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. From deep, Reeves. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Lakers. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Edwards pulls it in.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Randall. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Doncic against DiVincenzo, and it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Off the inbound pass, and LeBron James hits from deep.
You see, there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, 3-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great. Okay, Shams, thank you.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now here's Hayes. And here's Doncic outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Wow, quick trigger from Luka. Ready on the catch to release and fire.
Outside Edwards. He takes it in. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Reeves with a screen on DiVincenzo. Outside Reeves. Pass to Hayes. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Lakers. 51 seconds left in the first. Edwards against James. McDaniels up top. Randall with it. Five to shoot. McDaniels a screen. Randall can't hit. And James has got the ball here for Los Angeles. 6-point lead. Here's Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by James. Doncic has got 5 points.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And here's Reeves outside. Knocks down the triple. Give him 8 points now.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect. Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alex Len. And it's Doncic in at the point. Timberwolves trail by 14. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the score by Minnesota. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades.
Yes, sir! LeBron James!
Amazing. Even a little bit off target, LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
And here's Edwards outside. James with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Doncic, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. McDaniels from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Doncic, good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
19-footer. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Gets some space and buries the jumper. DiVincenzo's got his second basket.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
James outside. Lets it go from the wing. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
The offensive arsenal of LeBron James is tremendous. The ability to hurt defenses in so many ways is something else.
He was all alone on that one. McDaniels got 6.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Doncic passes to James. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And too long on the shot. Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside Edwards. Back to Daniels. Outside Edwards. Over James. The Lakers with a rebound. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one. For Los Angeles, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Releases from 15. And he nails the jumper. James has got 19 points.
Well, LeBron James could be absolutely anywhere on the floor. If you want to concede the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
Edwards can't hit.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
The shot by Reeves, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. For 3, Randall. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert's going to be terrific on the glass.
Reeves, the pass to Finney-Smith. There's the triple. And it's Austin Reeves with the 3. He's got 11.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Edwards against James. The layup misses. Again, the Lakers score.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be back in a moment. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Naz Reid out there with Miller. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Mike Conley. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Timberwolves trail by 11. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Goodwin passes to Vincent. Takes a 3. Knocks down the long J. Goodwin's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Count the basket.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Here's Vincent. He can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. The shot by Conley, no good. The Lakers lead by 12. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Here's Goodwin. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Vincent outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Vincent. 6 to shoot. Vanderbilt with a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And that was good. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Takes a step back. Here's Goodwin. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Goodwin's got 8. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. They trail by 14. Outside, Alexander Walker. This one for three. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. From deep, Conley buries it from 3. Give him 8 points now.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley. Yes, sir.
Pass to Goodwin. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Reed sets a screen. Here's Miller. 4-3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Hachimura with a screen on Conley. Vincent passes to Hachimura. And the 3 off target.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
They set the screen, and it's Vincent off the drive. Puts up a 3. Goodwin, no good. Timberwolves trail by 11. Conley looking for an opening. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Hachimura from long range. Miller pulls it in. Outside Conley. Off target from 3-point range. Gets it off. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Los Angeles. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron.
Oh, wow! Oh, guys, the agility, the hops, everything about Anthony Edwards, so good athletically.
Doncic outside. James up top from the arc. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. Fades. Rebound, the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Finney-Smith. The three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to Randall. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. And they pick up 2. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Out to James. Let's go with a 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see it.
The Lakers lead by 10. And here's Reeves outside. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Edwards. No one near him. Perfection. Beautiful stroke.
Well, in pick and roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Randall's got room. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Doncic outside. Doncic, count it.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack for confidence.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall, count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Randall's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Here's Doncic. Another miss by Doncic. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. From deep. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Oh, the tower with the power move.
That is right in Gobert's window. Make it easy.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 7-point differential. Crafty move. And he lays it up and in.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. Randall, a screen on James. Here's Edwards. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. The 3 is up. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Lakers.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And what a huge performance it was for LeBron James.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Fires for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 9. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Now Doncic. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hayes finds Doncic. This one for 3. Again, Doncic missing.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
From deep 3-point land. No good. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
A quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Doncic out there with Austin Reed. And it's Hayes in at the 5. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Hayes the pass to Doncic. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, I think this is exactly what the coaching staff wants from Doncic, guys. I mean, being aggressive and committed to scoring the ball, looking for his shot.
Now here's Booker. Basket good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a three-point game. Shoots over KD. Pass to Vanderbilt. On the wing, Reeves. From past the arc, trains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
Bangs home the trifecta. KD's got 6 points.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Shoots from the corner. That shot misses.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Outside for Durant. Doncic against Booker. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Vanderbilt. Los Angeles with another miss. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And here's KD for 3. It's good from long range. He's got 9.
And it's fun to watch guys like Booker that see the floor this well. Seems to always get it to the right man.
Doncic kicks to LeBron. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Booker.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Booker against Reeves to the wing right side. They need this. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's James. Lets it go with a 3. And Bull pulls it down. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
Booker the pass to Durant. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Lee outside. The Suns need to get a shot off. Count it. Good.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And that one's good. Doncic.
You know, guys, you look at Doncic, and he has really good size for a wing, which helps him have his way against most defenders.
Booker finds Durant. Jacks up a 3. Rebound the Lakers. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Nice shot by James.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Now, here's Bull. Still yet to score. With 3, Booker. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Dunn. KD, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Reeves outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
3-point field goal.
Reeves has got 8.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the 3-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Dunn is out there with Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Bull. And it's Lee in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. On the wing, Doncic. Dunn covering. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Reeves against Booker. And the Lakers with another miss. Phoenix leading by 7. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Doncic. Hayes trying to break through. A nice shot by Doncic. He's got 7.
Nice work from Doncic. Doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Lee outside. From downtown, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Doncic against Dunn. The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Ready for takeoff. Doncic taking advantage of the opening.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
And here are the Suns now. After Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Clock at 6. No good from Lee. Lakers trail by 3. On the wing, Reed. It's rebounded by Durant.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Man, he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Booker. Doncic drops the hammer.
Luka with so many physical gifts. Taking flight right there.
Dunn shot's good.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Again, Los Angeles. Suns leading by 5. Lee outside. Booker a screen on Vanderbilt. No good from Durant. LA has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team. He's doing it at a high level here.
Booker dishes to KD. Back to Booker. Pass to Bull. Vanderbilt against Durant. Hachimura grabs the miss. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Took him no time at all on that one. KD's got 6 points in the quarter.
Durant's pull-up is quick and smooth and virtually unguardable. So agile he is for a 7-footer.
And it's Doncic missing. Suns leading by 6. A 3. That doesn't go either for KD. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Hayes. Second shot opportunity. Out to Doncic. Launches it. The 3 ball from Doncic. 5 seconds left to play here in the half. Durant way outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
So for the Lakers right now, they've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Good one out there with Vincent. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Allen, that's good.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Vincent, the pass to Hachimura. Back to Vincent. Fade away. The rebound by Richard. Phoenix leading by 6. Martin finds Richards. Allen left side. O'Neal from long range. The Lakers with the rebound. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. This one for 3. And Finney Smith gets it to go. Finney Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the wing on the left. Richards passes to O'Neal. Pass to Martin. 6 to shoot. Here's the screen. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. And Sobeel with the assist. And the Suns lead by 6. Here's Finney Smith. Now Vincent, a 3 ball. Offensive rebound to the left side wing. Here's Hachimura. No good from outside.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And here we go. Lakers working the ball around now. From outside the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting the cadence for the screening. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
James checked in for the Lakers. For the tie, the Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Tries to keep it alive. It goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's James. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Finney Smith with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And a wide open look for James. James cooking from deep.
Well, defensively, you try to keep LeBron out of the lane, but then he drops that on you.
And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, he not only has lived up to the height that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report.
They've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance. LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Outside, Martin. Over James. Martin finds Allen. Back to Martin for 3. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Shoots the 3. And it's Martin missing. Lakers trail by 4. 3-pointer. Outside, James. The tray. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
The ball distribution was there. Outstanding work all the way around.
The shot by Beal, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the call will go against Grayson Allen.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
19 seconds left here in the third quarter. James misses.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Pass to Bull. Booker with it. And a wide open look for Lee. Drills the three-pointer. Lee's got 8. LeBron outside. And that one released in time, but no good. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Durant is out there with Dunn. Then there's Bull. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Lee in at the 2. Who's out there for Phoenix. Reeves finds Doncic. Over Dunn. Doncic, no good. Suns leading by 7. Booker with it. Defended by Reeves. That's good from Booker on the assist from Dunn.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Back to Doncic. For the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Booker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, no good by the Lakers. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And it's Durant missing. Doncic against Dunn. And Doncic throws it down.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
They get the rebound, and Hayes kicks to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to James. Back to Doncic. Over Booker. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Maybe a step out of his range.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Hayes the pass to Doncic. Takes a 3. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
That's tipped.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
And yes, it's good.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Booker in stride. Sweet little floater. And the Suns lead by 5.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Reeves the pass to Doncic. There's 1:40 left to play in the final quarter. Suns lead by 5. And here's KD for 3. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got his 8th assist in the game. James finds Doncic. Over Dunn. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Phoenix has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Durant just inside the line, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Suns.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out to be and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for KD.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
James. 3-point field goal.
36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point land, Vanderbilt with the rebound. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 10. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Good on the triple. Booker fires from way outside. Offline. So the Suns win it. It was a fantastic ball game. Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks, for Clark.
defensive end.
Yeah, and Brian, look, there's two hallmarks of great defensive teams. Obviously effort, you can't do anything without it, but also communication. The best defensive teams communicate well, and it's what connects all five guys on the floor.
And a wise coach once said, defense wins championships.
I would say defense and offense win championships. You need both.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Randle. Shoots over Durant. Randle, good.
And yeah, Randle is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Here's Durant. Here's Lee. Back to Durant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Durant's got 5 now.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. Richards pulls it in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Booker, the pass to Dunn. Outside for Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Durant against Gobert. Off with the layup.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
The kick out to Edwards. From outside the arc. Richards pulls it in. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Randle. The 3. Sinks it from distance. 5 points in the game.
And you gotta have some confidence to fire back like that. Randle with no shortage of confidence.
Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Edwards, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Now here's Booker. No good on the quick 3. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant is steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Edwards with it. Dunn in his pocket. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Booker, the pass to Durant. The offensive rebound. Outside for Booker. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Booker's got 6.
Pretty swift release that time from Booker. Getting it away just in time.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls.
At the line for the Timberwolves, DiVincenzo.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Suns lead by 4. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. deflected. And here they come. And Durant with the big finish.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense. It's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. Sinks the tray. He's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Booker. The kick to Durant. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Timberwolves trail by 3. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Edwards can't hit.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Outside for Booker. Durant for 3. Drills it from deep.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Here's Edwards. No good with a layup. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix. An insane quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another area of strength has been their offensive rebounding, converting a lot of those second chances.
On the court for the Timberwolves. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. McDaniels from long range. O'Neal pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 3. Stan, a late first-round pick in 2020. Jaden McDaniels, one of the top young two-way players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward. Assisted buckets, every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Now here's O'Neal. No made baskets yet. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 8 points in the quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Booker, good.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
And Edwards, here we go.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Booker, the pass to Richards. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And the Suns pushing it up now. Edwards against Booker. Pass to Dunn. Outside for Booker. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
The Suns lead by 3. Up top, Booker, guarded by Edwards. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Outside, DiVincenzo drains the triple. DiVincenzo's got 16 points now.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Randall with a steal. Three-pointer. DiVincenzo can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. The 3-ball. A rebound by Ingles.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
That ties the game. Edwards has got 6 in the quarter.
Edwards plays with such velocity.
Booker for 3. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota ball.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Randall driving inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, Randall's so powerful on the take. Really tough for a defender to get in front. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And stolen by Booker. Pass to Richards. The 3 is up. Oh, a tape measure basket from Booker.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
The 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The 3, DiVincenzo. And Booker pulls it down.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays.
Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And the basket by Lee. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Phoenix out in front, leading by 1. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
To the center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drumline. They're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been quite a game for Donte DiVincenzo.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
They've got Grayson Allen. Kevin Durant is out there with Cody Martin. Then it's Bol, and it's Beal in at the point guard. And that's the group from Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Allen. Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For 3, that one's good from Bradley Beal. And the Suns lead by 1.
And what an answer from Beal. Love seeing him sink the triple.
4-3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Gobert against Bol. The kick out to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Outside Durant. KD gets a step. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. And now a 3-point Suns lead.
Just superb length and agility. Durant can get buckets pretty much any time he wants.
Pass to Miller. Back to Alexander Walker. Miller, a screen on Allen. Shot clock at 6. Alexander Walker with it. Durant covering. Gobert. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Puts up a 3. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
Oh, check out Durant with the wily pull-up, striking when the defense least expects it.
They need this. Cole grabs the board. The Suns lead by 6. Allen pass to Bol. Back to Allen. Screen by Durant. On the wing, Durant. Beyond the arc. And the Suns get another 3. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jerry Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wimby and Chet Holmgren.
Eddie sinks the second. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Alexander Walker. Lays it up and banks it in. Alexander Walker's got 5.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Allen outside. Martin up top. Durant looking around. Right side Bol. Lots of room. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Bol's got his first points in this one.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Pass to Miller. For 3, Conley. On target from range. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. I love it. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Durant for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game.
Look, if you're open, Conley sees you. That was a great pass.
And Bol, here we go. And finished off by Bol.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
For 3, Durant. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
Watch how Durant disrupts the defense with the pick and roll, creating an opening for himself.
From deep, Conley. The Suns clear it. Got a piece of it. Miller outside from the arc. That shot, no good. He got it up. Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the... With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. The Suns lead by 9 on the court for the Timberwolves. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Nas Reed out there with Julius Randle. And it's Steven Chenzo in at the point.
What a finish. Love to see that kind of explosiveness from Booker.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Oh, Anthony Edwards, a rainmaker.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Randle on the screen. Edwards with it. Dunn in his pocket. Back to Edwards. Randle left side. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Here's Booker. He's got a piece of it. Fast break, Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, Edwards finishes the break.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
McDaniels from long range. And another three for Minnesota.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their two-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Here's Edwards cutting inside, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Durant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And that's big-time stuff from Durant. He loves being the guy to take important shots.
First team foul.
Now Edwards. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Randle can't hit.
2 minutes.
Randle with a steal.
2 minutes.
Outside McDaniels. Done with a steal. Durant against Edwards. Takes the three. They grab their own miss. On the wing, Durant. Fires from deep. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here is DiVincenzo from downtown. Sends it home from three-point land. DiVincenzo's got 19 points.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Durant for three. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Booker for three. And nails the tray.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Durant against McDaniels. Money.
You want Randle with the ball in his hands towards the end of these games. Prime example right there.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. From deep three-point range. No luck on that one. Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
The three, Booker. 20 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Minnesota now, trailing by 4. McDaniels from long range. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. Nine seconds left in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo can't hit. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. Now DiVincenzo after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Doncic against DiVincenzo. Yep, it counts.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Hayes. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Finney Smith can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's LeBron, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Randall is screen on James. Edwards passes to Randall. Reeves left side. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Reeves has got a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Hits it from three-point range. Edwards got 7 points.
Edwards makes it dueling three-pointers, showing some leadership, getting that one back.
Pulls it up. And it's Doncic missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
2 minutes remain in the first. 2 minutes.
Doncic against DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Lakers leading by 6. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before, Richard. Do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
Then Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Doncic outside. Unloads. Almost, but it rolls out.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Here's DiVincenzo following the 3 by the Lakers. Here's Edwards. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. 9 points for Anthony Edwards.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The 3 for Doncic. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The 17-footer. Edwards with another miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
LeBron against Edwards. Into the lane. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And let's also give them some credit for running the paint so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
On the court for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Randle no good. Los Angeles leading by 6. Reeves the pass to James. There's the 3. The Lakers rebound. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Edwards. Edwards flies in to cap off the break. What hustle!
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant.
Here's Doncic. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Randle with a screen for DiVincenzo. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Lakers have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Doncic finds James. Shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
The minute that man walks into the gym, LeBron James is in his range.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Vincent's checked in for Los Angeles.
Personal foul. First team foul. Coming under the ball for your Lakers.
McDaniels against Reeves. Fades back. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with a fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
And a wide open look for James. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
DiVincenzo with it, defended by Reeves. LeBron against Edwards. Fades and shoots. He can't hit that time. Lakers leading by 3. Outside, James. James making it look easy from deep.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Pass to LeBron. James driving. And the dunk by James.
LeBron dunked that like he was angry. Is he okay? Man, he got the table shaking over here.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Here's Edwards driving the lane. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Launches a 3. Pass to Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss by James. Timberwolves trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
On the wing, James. McDaniels defending. Off target from the baseline. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Over Finney-Smith. Randall no good. Reeves outside. There's the 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
How about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break? Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Los Angeles on top. They finish off the second quarter with a big 11-3 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
They're thinking about the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
We've got Goodwin. Rui Hachimura out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Vincent. That's the Laker 5.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Timberwolves trail by 13. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Doncic is checked in for Gabe Vincent. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Doncic. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Great open look there. Conley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Miller surveying the floor. Here's Reed. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Lakers leading by 10. Doncic kicks to Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And the shot goes in. Doncic has got 8.
And really, Doncic can score from any area. His arsenal is very impressive.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Steps back and trains the jump shot.
And the D just a step slow reacting
to the step back.
Doncic against Conley. Goodwin connects from three-point range. Goodwin's got his first 3 points in the game.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully. Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic.
Number 55.
Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves.
First team foul.
Timberwolves trail by 10.
Number 4. Robert Dillingham.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Steps back and fires. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Hachimura. The three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Lakers leading by 10. Here's Doncic. And again, the Lakers, no good. Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Dillingham. Nailed from three-point land. Dillingham's got it back down to single digits for the Timberwolves. Doncic outside. Los Angeles with another miss.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
This one for 3. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basketball.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
And that's the blueprint right there to getting back in the game. They've got to play racehorse basketball from here on out.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's DiVincenzo. And finished off by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Reeves with the screen on DiVincenzo. Launches it. Reeves can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to James. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Finney-Smith passes to Hayes. Three-pointer. And James with the basket on the assist by Hayes. LeBron's got 19 points.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Los Angeles leading by 9. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. For the 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got 5 rebounds tonight. Doncic against Edwards. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%. Lakers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Doncic. Defended by DiVincenzo. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Timberwolves trail by 7. Edwards kicks to Randall. Fires the 3. Carries it from three-point range.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Edwards against James. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Now, here's McDaniel. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Over in the corner, Doncic. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Doncic has got 10 points here in the second half.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Down low. Out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on LeBron. 18 feet out. Not as good in the Los Angeles lead. It's cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Edwards.
Man, that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Well, three-pointers right on target.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of...
Whoa! Extra right there from Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
1:14 left in the fourth quarter. And he comes up with the deuce. That's now 26 points for LeBron.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. 10-point lead.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Lakers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're right.
And LeBron throws it down.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Doncic way outside. And the miss. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference once they started to really play.
Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up. On
for Phoenix. Booker and Beal in the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Jackson Hayes is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And two smart teams here, Doris, with a lot of experience.
Yeah, you get the understanding from coaches that veterans win for a reason in this league. They're not going to be surprising each other. They're going to understand it's about execution and making shots, playing quality defense. Something about playing with teams that have experience. Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
Beal's shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Reeves.
You can tell the moment the pass left his hands, he knew he messed up.
Lee, he's checked in for the Suns. Durant for 3. Drops in the 3.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
James passes to Hayes. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Doncic. From the wing. And it's Lee with the rebound. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Booker can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with the Lakers head coach. We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous. I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you."
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Well, Kevin Durant is efficient from any spot on the floor. You give him an easy corner 3 and turn the lights out.
Here's Doncic. Rebounded by Dunn. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. James against Durant. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw in this game. And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the slim rebound.
LeBron James just reads the floor so well. If a lane opens, he will exploit it and get to the cup off the drive.
Booker, good.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Here's Doncic into the lane. Uses the glass on the layup.
Luka, one of the most prolific drivers in the game, and boy, does he make a pretty move there.
Here's the floater. Booker can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Vanderbilt. The quick look, no good that time. 1:46 left in the first quarter here. And stolen by Vanderbilt. And it's the Lakers on the break. With the putback.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a 1-possession game. Well done.
Pass to Richards. Outside Booker. Here's the 3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. And here's Reeves outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Reeves has got 6 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Lee. On the wing, Durant. He's got 12. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Vanderbilt finds James. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. He's got 6.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
For 3, Durant. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a three-point shot off.
And it's Doncic missing.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
For 3, James knocks down the long J.
Boy, when LeBron is pulling and hitting that jumper, you know he's in the zone. Just one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game.
You just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Doncic. Back to James. Doncic up top. And again, it's the Lakers.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Lakers ahead. They lead by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
We've got Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Hayes, and it's Doncic in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. Los Angeles leading by 4. Vanderbilt with it. Durant covering. Vanderbilt no good. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Doncic with it. He has 6. And it's Lee with the rebound.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
The 3. That's good from Durant on the assist by Booker. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing. Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
The Lakers trail. Hayes, the pass to Doncic. Oh, Doncic! What do you expect?
Well, this is what makes Luka so special. He's so unpredictable.
Here's Booker. Done with it. Hachimura covering. Durant against Hayes. Richards with a screen. 5 on the clock. Durant, the pass to Lee. Fires the 3. And Booker puts up a deep 3. No good with the triple.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Devin Booker for 3.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a three-point answer.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Unloads. Durant pulls it in.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
They get it back. Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. There's the triple. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 5 rebounds in the game. Hachimura from long range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Dunn's got his 4th rebound in this one. From behind the arc. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. A minute 50 left to play in the first half. Here's Doncic. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
And Durant with the big finish.
Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Doncic outside, shoots over Booker. The Lakers with another miss. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Vanderbilt with it, Dunn in his pocket. Pass to Hachimura. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
First team foul.
Poke loose. Hayes finds Vanderbilt. And here's Doncic. Allen defending. Looking to end this cold spell. And Doncic's the bucket on the assist by Vanderbilt. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter. Now here's Allen. Launches it. Gets the three to fall. And the Suns lead by 5.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Reeves against Beal. Nice move. Solid defense from Bowl.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
For 3, O'Neal. He's off on that one. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. Well, now, all right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. They've got Royce O'Neal. Grayson Allen is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Cody Martin, and it's Bowl in at center. Oh, they get a hand on it. Lakers trail by 5. Outside, Finney Smith. And here's O'Neal. Still without a bucket. Beal to pass to Bowl. Lets it go from deep. Finney Smith pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Doris, in a league that glorifies offense, you have to appreciate what Finney Smith brings to the defensive end.
VA, one of those guys who brings versatility and perhaps more importantly, dependability. You can put him on the ball, off ball, guards, even bigs. You talk about a true do-it-all defender, that's Dorian Finney-Smith.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Phoenix leading by 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance. And it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Connect missing. Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in, and Allen gets it to go.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Goodwin passes to James. No good. Had a chance to win the run there. Pass to Allen. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Goodwin. Lakers trail by 11. Outside Finney-Smith. Wing shot on the way. Yep, that one's good. James has got 11 points.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Outside Bull. Jacks up a three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you spit.
Wow! LeBron making some noise.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Beal, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Beal.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Count it. Beal's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is how Bradley Beal just makes it impossible to guard him. 3-level scorer. This time he goes to the inside game.
James can't get it to go. The Suns lead by 12. Here's Martin. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
And then Beal with the dunk.
A difficult choice for the defense, right? If you sag off, he drains the jumper. In this instance, you give him a step, and he finishes with a big-time drive.
Vincent, that one drops for him.
And the advantage he has is clear. Just taking what the defense gives him right there.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Allen, the pass to Beal. Back to Allen. There's the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James, right side. Shoots over Allen. James can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Buries it from 3.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Oh my goodness! Yikes!
What a finish!
One of those nights where opposing coaches just shake their head. LeBron has taken over.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 13. And it's James inside.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
And the Suns pushing it up now. For 3, Allen knocks down the triple. Allen's got 12 points here in the second half.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 12. Stolen by Booker. Takes a 3. And Reeves pulls it down.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Connects from downtown.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack for confidence.
They double-team Durant. Beal, the pass to Booker. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed. And the Suns lead by 12.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Shot is good by Reeves. The Suns have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Durant way outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. From deep, here's Doncic. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got rebound number 5 here tonight. For 3, Durant. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
Boy, just the silky smoothness of the release of Kevin Durant. What a treat to watch.
From deep, here's Doncic. Richards pulls it in.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Lakers trail by 12. James with the ball. Beal picks him up. The Suns have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Durant's shot is off. And for the Lakers, they're shooting the rock well at 46%. Down low. Stolen by Booker. The 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And there's James from the arc. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Vanderbilt to pass to James. On the wing, Reeves. Vanderbilt with a screen. The fader. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Richards has got 8 rebounds in the game. Beal outside. Richards, the pass to Booker. Goes up on the wing. And he gets the jumper to drop. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
James with the focus.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
The Suns lead by 9. Durant looking around. Over James. Offensive rebound. Back to Durant. This one for 3. Some solid defense from James.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Phoenix is shooting 27% here in the fourth. Beal, the pass to Durant. From outside, off the mark.
I like the aggressive approach. He's going to have to be more efficient.
Here's Reeves. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And the Suns shooting just 42% so far in the game. On the wing, Durant. 1:02 left to play in the fourth quarter. Nails the wide open jumper. Durant's got 33. James against Durant. James passes to Doncic. No good on the triple. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Knocks it down from distance.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
That's his first personal foul. First team.
No good on that one.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays. They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Durant's shot is off. Now Los Angeles with it. 11-point game. And slam dunk by James. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Durant. Fires away from way outside. Can't get it to fall. So Phoenix wins it. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was...